Hi and welcome to NAIDOC News for 2026. I'm Crystal and I'm coming to you live from Amiora Studios in Port Augusta. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners past and present of this land wherever you're watching from today. NAIDOC Week has gotten off to an amazing start. The theme this year is 50 Years Deadly. It pays tribute to 5 decades of community celebrations, honouring our elders, organisations and artists who teach and fight every day, all for survival, truth-telling and pride in our culture. Our community loves coming together to celebrate NAIDOC, so be on the lookout this year for some new events on the calendar that are sure to be a lot of fun. We started today with a corporate breakfast, much too early for my liking, but still a yummy breakfast and a warm drink did help others get out of bed and see the sunrise. Vince Coulthard started the morning with a smoking ceremony to officially begin NAIDOC Week. And we heard from our guest speaker, Jason Coulthard, who gave a moving speech about some of his deadly work from Wakala Arts. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Emma. We at the corporate breakfast. How are you going waking up early tonight?
Yeah, I managed to get up early and it's a bit of a cold start. But I reckon after some yummy breakfast and coffee there, I managed to wake up early. But how about we go and have a chat to some of the speakers upstairs?
So thanks very much for coming this morning. I'm an Adjamatna person. My country is to the north. I've been living in Port Augusta on Bangara land. The traditional practice for when we are on other people's country to show our respect. And one of the things we have done for many thousands of years is use of fire. Just get a smoking ceremony to cleanse our souls, but also to communicate with the traditional owners, because we should always be welcome to country.
Yeah, corporate breakfast has been good. Got an opportunity to catch up with a few of the people that we work with around the region. Yeah, good feed, good entertainment, and yeah, it's good to see the events that are on and happening throughout the week. It's an opportunity for Aboriginal people to show some of the successes we have, not only here in Port Augusta or the state, but all around the country. The struggles that people are always been going through, some things are still happening now, things are getting a lot better. Yeah, I think it's just good to be able to celebrate the good things that are happening.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you are doing here today at the corporate breakfast?
Yeah, so BHP's been sponsoring the NAIDOC event for, I think, probably 5 or so more years. It's a really important event for the Port Augusta community. So we come up every year and celebrate with the community. But we also have a lot of events that we're running at all of our mines across Copper South Australia. It's every week we want to do it, but particularly this week to just highlight the amazing culture. I think for us in the past 12 months we've been running a She Leads We Rise Women's Leadership Program with Aboriginal women in the community, and so that's one of our real highlights for the 50th year.
How was the speech for the with MC?
Yep. I was the first time I've ever done emceeing, so I was quite nervous, but because I had my family member here, the awesome Ciara, talking in front of a big crowd, yeah, that was a challenge. I had butterflies, but guess what? I had fun because we're all deadly. Yeah.
emceeing was good because I got to talk in front of a crowd of adults that I don't normally do.
How is Amiora going for you?
Amiora is doing an amazing job throughout the year, but also through the NAIDOC events. They play a massive part in our community in getting our voice, our identity and our culture out in the air, so the whole world can see that Aboriginal culture is really important in our community and all over Australia and even the world.
So Emma, how did you enjoy the breakfast?
It was amazing. Everyone enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I'm happy that everyone was smiling and laughing and having fun. How did you enjoy it?
I clearly enjoyed it, as you can probably see on my jumper. It was a very delicious breakfast, and I'm looking forward to the next lot of events.
Yeah, me too. And we are off to the open ceremony where everyone is invited.
We then headed to Gladstone Square for the official flag raising ceremony, as well as a barbecue hosted by Aboriginal Family Support Services. The flag raising symbolises the official start of NAIDOC Week in our community, with the Australian, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags being raised together. Samantha Lee was down there. Let's see who she ran into.
I'm here down at the opening ceremony for Port Augusta NAIDOC Week 2026, and as you can see, we've got a good turnout there. We've just done the flag raising, but with me I have Tilly Jolly Thomas, and welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been really nice to be back home in Port Augusta. Just travelled up from Adelaide yesterday to perform at the NAIDOC breakfast this morning, which was nice to see a bunch of mob turn up for that. And then, today just doing the performance here and being a part of the rest of the NAIDOC celebrations. It's really good to see the program for this week. There's a lot of good stuff happening, especially for the young kids, and NAIDOC Ball as well, which is personally my favourite event during NAIDOC. So it's really nice to be here, spend time with family, and just celebrate with everyone.
Yeah, it's good to see a fair bit of people here and see all these flags around. Always looking for mine. Hadamatna Wangoro. Good day. It's good to see everyone here and some of the strangers and these young people from Melbourne coming over to learn a little bit.
Today's been great. It's good to see everyone here having fun and all that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the NAIDOC Ball. I feel like it's going to be fun. Everyone's going to get together and it's going to be a good night. Or just come out, have fun. You can learn a lot about coming down to NAIDOC Week and all that. Yeah.
The sun's out. Looks like we've got a good crowd here at NAIDOC as well, and looking forward to the next week of NAIDOC weeks. Yeah.
And also, is there anything that you love to be a part of or that you're looking forward to this week on the calendar?
Receiving the NAIDOC shirts or hoodies. I like the design of it.
And also now the theme this year is 50 Years Deadly.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us, what does that mean to you, or is there anything that you can remember maybe of a past NAIDOC or that you made that may stand out or something?
I'm really happy that NAIDOC Week has been going on for 50 years, especially for our mob. And to be able to have these events in the community, I think will create a positive impact for our community as well. Yeah, it's been a standout every year, and especially the people that host these events, and that's probably been a standout for me. To be able to keep these events going for 50 years is a great achievement, and yeah.
Thanks for that, Sam. An awesome way to kick off our NAIDOC celebrations. New to the calendar this year was Men's Luncheon, held today out at Ticklebelly Hill. This event was a chance for the guys to get together and be celebrated while also chatting and connecting during NAIDOC Week. There were a few familiar faces out there. Let's check it out.
We were here last year and they were having a women's luncheon, and I said, what about the men? And Gail said, well, you can organise it for next year if you want. So that's what we're doing here today. The fellas don't really get an opportunity to do this stuff. All the fellas come together to meet up and have a meal, and doing some artefact making over there, and so I think it's been a good turn up. I just hope that everybody has a good week, and happy NAIDOC Week to everybody in Port Augusta and all around Australia. Hope you have a good week.
Today we got a bit of a men's session, and as you can see, it's up against these beautiful ranges. Out with nature, it's all nice and green, so we're just coming in, we're doing a bit of a nature bath and a nature cleanse with all the fellas for NAIDOC. We've done it for traditionally for many years, and being out on country, the mindfulness and having that nature bath, being amongst the beautiful scenery, the natural environment with the air, and engaging all your senses just to really waken up. And 50 years, like we're here, oldest living culture. For the next 50 years, 100 years, it's a great theme. What better way to celebrate it, NAIDOC Week? The men having this today, the beginning of NAIDOC, kick-starting it, it's going to set the scene for a lot of us followers, but also when other people see what we're doing and how we're up here amongst all this here, it's just a great way to start it. And, to me, seeing 50 years of NAIDOC, well, look, I'd like to see many more of the 60 years, the 70 years as well, but it's great that NAIDOC's still here 50 years on. Yeah, so today we've got a few activities. We're talking about, becoming better fathers, better partners, husbands and things like that. But we've also got some artefact making. some boomerangs, some clapsticks, starting from scratch. We've got a barber here, you know, just free haircuts all day, you know, sharpening up the fades, the blends, the beards and all that kind of stuff. So making us feel a bit worth it and, you know, going home and looking pretty.
Oh, it's lovely, beautiful out here, beautiful place. Should have us more often. Well, I just wish everybody, happy NAIDOC and enjoy it. See all family there and all meet all different people. Well, it's only for a week, so just enjoy it.
Food is always good when it's cooked by someone else, I must say that, and it tasted very nice. Chickabilly Hill, first time I've been here. I will be coming back, for sure. NAIDOC, I think this event that we're having here now, gives us an opportunity to speak to other men about issues that they have, issues that we have. We all have different stories, we all have different problems. Hearing what other men go through and coming to places like this here with other men and listening to what they are going through, it sort of makes you realise that, hey, life's not all that bad really, you know, and there is a light at the tunnel.
You know, if you're ever struggling in life and just feeling a bit stuck, you know, all the men out there and just, you know, touch base with Uniting Country. You got Rick there, you got great fellas down there, you got Damien, you got Isaiah and stuff like that. So there are support services there, genuine followers, no judgment. Come, you know, seek some help, seek some support and, you know, help you navigate through that system. And you know what, everyone? Happy NAIDOC.
Great job, fellas. Look like you all had an awesome day out. Early this afternoon, the Marnbi Aboriginal Corporation also held an afternoon tea to celebrate NAIDOC Week, another organisation doing great work in our community. These sorts of events pop up all throughout NAIDOC Week. So Siobhan went down there to see what it was all about.
Alright, I'm down at the Marnbi Aboriginal Corporation. We have the afternoon tea that's going on behind me. So let's check it out and get some interviews.
You know, it's good to come together and to be able to share the love and just to talk and have a good yarn around the fire here and just keeping up with everything.
It's a pretty nice day, so I'm pretty happy and all my cousins are here, so it's even more fun. And yeah.
Because I'm obviously 58 now, just makes you reflect of all the NAIDOCs. And when you've got different people coming in, elders, a lot of them changed over the years, hardly any around. We've got young ones coming up, so the celebration of NAIDOC or any theme during the year is so important to keep that like continuation of NAIDOC and to keep alive the element of culture itself and whatever that means to anyone or anyone around the nation, whether it be doing corroborees or dancing or just get together and sharing in language or stuff like that, you know. It just, NAIDOC's such a good thing.
So what are you looking forward to getting out of this week for NAIDOC Week?
The NAIDOC Bull, I'm pretty excited for that. I got a dress and that. Actually, I got a couple dresses, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Next question is, with the theme of like 50 years of NAIDOC, what does that mean for you?
It's a celebration of Aboriginal people in Australia. We've had to fight for everything. Since the Constitution, we were never a part of that. There's a section number in there where Commonwealth ministers had the right to make laws on our behalf and everything. It's like nowadays you've got the Aboriginal Lands Trust. I mean, why do we have land still in trust? This is 2026 now, and I'm sure we're growing up and become big boys and girls to, take over our future and look forward to the future. I think, answer to your question, what do I think? We still got a long way to go. It's a good topic to make you reflect about, especially 50 years. It's like we're standing in a tunnel. We're not going left or right. We're just in the middle of the tunnel. And the tunnel's a dark and scary place, and if you're Aboriginal, that explains being Aboriginal in this country.
Do you have a message for anyone that's listening or watching?
Hey, you know what? A lot of negativity and crazy things been happening in this community, and I think we should teach our children all to come together. Because we're Aboriginal people of this community and, of this country actually. And in this country, we're not really recognised, and I don't believe we are. And that's why we should all stick together instead of all this negativity that's happening in this community. I believe it should stop. everyone to just hold hands and say, hey, you know what, we're all black and let's stay together and we're all deadly.
It's been on my mind a bit, I think, how when our elders get up and do welcome to country or accept them, welcome to country, it's a blessing, it's for safety, for anyone that's stranger to come into that land. It's always been in Australia, even before colonisation. But to those white Australian yobbos, I think, that's like me going over to Turkey on the Anzac and me booing there when we're trying to look after our diggers and the New Zealanders and those poor guys that's lost their souls and they're buried there. They didn't come back to Australia. And Aboriginal people, our way, we want to get buried on our land, we feel safe. Those fellas are still over there. And to see that happen this year, Australia's got a long way to go. That's like the Turks booing us over there on Anzac Day, at Anzac Cove, when we're trying to respect the dead. And the thing about life is life and death. And what I'm trying to say is that booing's just a racist element that, hide someone's insecurity because they're not denying the truth. And once they accept the truth and that, they should move forward.
Wow, that was amazing. A lot of people got to have some food and have yarns around the campfire, and now I'm going to enjoy this little cupcake. And back to you, Crystal.
After the news tonight, we are hosting the Port Augusta NAIDOC Awards. So grab your popcorn and tune into the Port Augusta NAIDOC Facebook page from 8 p.m. tonight, as Dre and Levine recognise you, our deadly community, in all different award categories. This week, we're also introducing NAIDOC Spotlight, where we get to dig a little deeper into some of the deadly stories from people, teams and organisations in our community. It all kicks off in tomorrow night's news and will run for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, July the 7th, is looking like a nice day with the weather forecast for a top of 17 degrees and sunny. No excuses not to come down and join in the NAIDOC fun. It'll be a great day to celebrate our young people at the Youth Day, followed by the Cookatha Community NAIDOC Day, and then the ever-popular NAIDOC Quiz Night happening at Westies Football Club. Who do you mob think will wear the quiz crown this year and end up as host for 2027? It looks like we've got some visitors. Have you seen these two new faces around the community enjoying the NAIDOC spirit? This is Nay and Doc. They're our official NAIDOC Week mascots here in Port Augusta, who earlier today were introduced to the young ones in our community down at Yatapulti. Nay and Doc, did you enjoy the day today? Are you looking forward to more fun throughout the week? Okay, bye guys. Nay and Doc have to leave. It's past their bedtime, but be on the lookout to see them at other events around the community. We'll be back tomorrow night with Tyson taking over the Port Augusta NAIDOC News desk. Happy NAIDOC Week, everyone. Bye.